happiest people of the Caribbean. That's Jamaica, land of wood and water. And fun.
Wood and water. Wood and water.
Okay, so we saw all the presentation. They were all beautiful, right? So we decided that we want to do something different. We have so many diversity in our culture that we decided to bring a part that is different than anywhere in the world. Has anybody ever been to Jamaica before? Let me see the hands of those who have been to Jamaica. Who's ever driving on the bus? Have you ever experienced anything like that in your whole entire life? Great. So, the bus culture is something that we have that no other country in the world has. You can transform it into anything you want it to be. A party, a church, anything at all you want it to be. So we want to show you. We don't want to show you on the screen, we want to show you in action. 3D. Right? So we can see that part of Jamaica. And I invite you to come and if you experience driving on the bus, you don't want to leave. You always drive on the bus. You park your car and drive on the bus.
But I can't reach back.
Alright. So here we go.
Come, catch the bus, boy. Catch the bus.
Don't miss the bus, boy.
Don't miss the bus. All aboard.
Come here.
Town and parade, town, bus in on the seat. On the bus, lady, up, over the ceiling. Lady, nice lady, we have a seat for you on the bus, you know. Go up in on the bus nicely. Get her a seat beside you. Squeeze up some more over there. Get her a seat beside you, yeah? Aital, up in on the bus, you have a seat. Let you the Ross. Hey, fella. Hey, give us up. Hey, interrupt the business, man. Come out of the way, man. Hey, Ross, up in the bus, though. Up in the bus. Police, hey, man, come up in the bus. Up in the bus. Run it, driver. Boom. Fears. Bungle up the fear them on the back seat and send them up. Send up the fear them on the back seat. Now. Hold on, driver. Hold on. Let her. Come out of the bus. What the fear?
Ramp stop.
Hey, lady, ramp with you. Run it, driver. Yo, Ross, disturb the bus now. Hey, you want to kick out our bus? Hey, I want to.
Dream. When last you have a bag?
Every day does you sink Bible and rubber.
You want to take on the thing later. Run it, driver. People. I have hold on, my dear. I have a special message from God for you. Special message. People, you know, just listen to me. Just listen to me for a moment. Driver, would you like to let her out so I can speak?
Alright.
So this is a message I have. Repent and be saved.
Repent from what?
Repent from your sins, my dear sister. Not because you have locks, Jesus loves you too. See, the Spirit is working, people. The Spirit is working. The Spirit is working. The Spirit. Jesus wants to save you like He saved the whale from Jonah. He wants to save you, people. He wants to save you. No. Some saving. Don't matter, my brother. Some saving. Don't worry about it. No. With all that said, I would like to collect a special offering to further the ministry. Could you pass down the yes, God will bless you if you give. So don't worry, bus driver, you'll get your fee. After I collect, I'll pay you.
What kind of smart thing that?
Could you keep quiet, my dear? Amen, amen, amen. Amen.
Scene is in the Philippines. The largest, Asia, the US, is right in the Philippines. If you want to see or go to a huge vegetarian restaurant, you can go to the Philippines. Everything imaginable is there. I mean, I go there and eat. I can't get out when I finish eating. You eat so much in that seafood restaurant. However, we just want to share a few things with you. I'm only talking about the food, but she'll tell you about the history and the historical sites, and then we will show the slide. Thank you.
Magandang hapon sa inyong lahat. Good afternoon, everyone. This afternoon, you are going to learn the culture, tradition, and more about our country, the Philippines. But before that, allow me to give you a history about our beloved country. The Republic of the Philippines was named the Filipinas to honor King Philip II of Spain in 1543. The Philippine Island was the name used before independence. Now the dependence on the English language concerned, but since Filipino has not a word or scientific or technological terms, English is likely to remain our common language. And now, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome our Philippine national anthem.
Play.
Now that we have visited the Philippines,
leave it.
Saint-Lucien,
are proud to present
nous avons la joie pour nous présenter.
a touch and a taste
Ah, pour nous goûter.
of our island,
Ce pays nous,
St. Lucia,
Saint-Lucie,
Helen of the West.
ah, c'est Helen of the West. Go back. Now we are going to begin by making a connection between St. Lucia and St. Kitts. Are you going to? Where's the cursor? Because I have a video there.
Okay, you want us to go?
Yeah, you got it. We have a technology problem.
No, not yet. Not a problem. Which video?
But today, once you put the cursor on and you just double click, it should come on. No, it doesn't matter. Just double click the cursor. That's right. Yes, just double click the cursor.
Yes, okay. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Hold on.
Hello. How do you say
Say, look at it.
4 days now I'm fishing and nothing at all to show for it. You people polluting the rivers, cutting down trees, and all this soil and rubbish end up in the sea.
That's all I did was clear more land to plant more food for our animals.
We need to strike a balance, my friend. Right now, the sea is polluted, the coral reefs are dying, and soon the tourists would not come.
Well, you have a point.
You got mail.
I don't know.
There can be sustainable use of our natural resources. That's what the St. George's Declaration is about. It is a guide to a better quality of life.
Next slide. Shall we invite you to stand for our national anthem, please? Everyone? You have to say the video inside. Thank you.
St. Lucia, St. Limabel.
Amen. Next. Slapping. It's our code of arms, the land of. We're trying to sabotage us. We have the land of people and the people. The land, the people, and the light. So code of arms. Next one. Our national bird. We pride that it's the only one that can be found in St. Lucia anywhere else in the world. The answer is no. It's in one of the rare species, our jaco. Our national flower, the rose and the la marguerite, they represent the two rival floral festivals, depicting the culture of the French and the English. And I can tell you, this is really part of our social culture. And people can even fight over the flowers. Next. The calabash, very, very important, particularly for people of lower class in the plantation time and in colonial time. When things were hard, it was used as a jug, a cup, a bowl, a plate, a vase, or water pot. Thank God for the calabash. Our national costume, the madras, the wabriette, is the traditional dress of the women and the girls in St. Lucia. But today, you see, with modernization, this is the real madras,
But with modernization, things are changing. You notice that the young people are bringing different little moderation on it to make it a little more exciting. So you notice that over there, she's wearing it with her jeans pants. And if you look at the young girl over there, she brings some more creativity in that. Isn't she beautiful? I'm going to come to St. Lucia to see them. Our national dish, green figs and saltfish. Green figs and saltfish, and I can tell you, one of these days, if you really want to taste that, you must tell me because I can cook. I pride myself that I can cook. Can I cook mine? Am I one of the best cooks?
Oui, monsieur.
C'est fig et puis l'amour, oui. Et moi-même, c'est un monde qui sait manger ça bien, because moi, c'est un master chef. Next one. Although the saltfish and bake is one you can right for the Caribbean, but it's a national favorite in St. Lucia. The young people, for the last 10 years, we have been making sure that we sustain our culture. So that the steel band, the violin, the quadrille, we are teaching them that. So the young people are very good. As you go to all the schools, they are competition and they are very good in quadrille. Next one. The National Day, they put on that kind of dress because they have the national wear. And then they dance the quadrille, the ballet. In fact, it's unfortunate that this is taking place on the Sabbath, because I'm really good in them. I would have demonstrated them for you. If you ever have a international day in the night that's not Sabbath, you will see Brother Peter.
We're going to take you up on that.
Playing the traditional music on the violin here, just to give you a taste. Our culture, we are linking our old generation with the new generation. No country builds a country except you build the new with the old. Next one. The church, Seventh Adventist Church, the second largest church in St. Lucia. 48 congregations. It has its own mission. The mission, we are about to build our headquarters, so we don't have that here. But we have our own radio station, and this is our staff. The Castries Church is said to be the largest church, over 2,000 people. But the first church is in Dibrel on the west. This is our primary school. We have several primary schools, but that's the largest one in Castries. In fact, the Castries primary school is even more modernized than the secondary school, because I think the leadership there, the teachers and the principals, they have a tremendous community face, and people just come in and give money, big checks. Next one. And now, as we end, I invite you to come to get a taste of Helen, St. Lucia, the Helen of the West. No, sir. Go back, double click. Alex, help him again. You're trying to sabotage.
Red TV Corporation.
St. Lucia is the perfect destination, whether you're after romance, rejuvenation, or adventure. Tropical weather, welcoming accommodations, and unexpected adventures await all who travel to this paradise island. On the western side of St. Lucia are the two mountains that form the island's most famous landmark, the Pitons, which are classified as a UNESCO World Heritage Site. The mountain hike is very difficult, but well worth it for the magnificent vistas and its sense of adventure. Pigeon Island is of monumental importance to St. Lucia because of its military history. The island is home to Fort Rodney, which was strategic in many battles between the British and the French during colonization. And be sure to visit Pigeon Island's secret little gem, the Captain's Cellar Pub, where you can have some lunch as you step back in time.
So I'm inviting the whole of Canada to come to St. Lucia.
For those planning a family getaway, you too can visit St. Lucia. Enjoy on-site water parks, kids menus, and evening entertainment for everyone. Climb aboard the Brig Unicorn for a day or evening tour. This star attraction was used in the filming of Pirates of the Caribbean. Or explore the stunning coastline on your own ATV.
When you get a chance to come to St. Lucia, you jump on the ATV and you come out and find this
beautiful, beautiful scenery. Or how about a tropical rainforest adventure while ziplining, climbing, and mountain biking? On the water, you can test your skills with some kite surfing lessons. Or jump the waves and feel the speed on your own jet ski. So whether it's water skiing, tubing, or snorkeling, St. Lucia offers great family fun, in or on the water. Travel the island to visit the many picturesque towns and villages, such as Soufrière, which is home to Sulphur Springs, St. Lucia's own volcano.
If you come to St. Lucia and you don't visit Sulphur Spring Park, your visit is incomplete.
And voted by travel agents as the world's leading honeymoon destination, St. Lucia offers the perfect setting for that magical moment. So no matter what you may be looking for at a tropical destination, St. Lucia will turn your vacation moments into memories.
Yeah, man.
Follow me, I know the way, I know the way.
Freedom, freedom.
Bastille, the capital of St. Kitts, has the distinction of being one of the best laid-out capitals in the Caribbean. Along with modern buildings, it includes many sites that are architectural and historical treasures. The Independence Square. The Independence Square was originally called Pall Mall Square. It was acquired by the government in 1750, and it quickly became an administrative, commercial, and social center for Bastille. However, for the black inhabitants of St. Kitts, the square has a sinister past. Slaves who arrived from Africa were held in the basement of the Georgian House, which is now known as the Clico Building. Pall Mall Square was also a slave market. The slaves were brought to the square for bidding in an auction. It was also the site of the slave market, where the slaves who belonged on plantations would gather their vegetables and crafts and sell them. On September 19, 1983, the day in which St. Kitts Nevis gained political independence from Britain, the square was renamed. It is now called Independence Square. Today, the square is alive with family outings, fairs, a place to gather for parades and parties. It has become a haven that everyone can enjoy. The Treasury Building. The Treasury Building is a majestic structure in the heart of Bastille. This domed colonial building was a customs house when St. Kitts was a sugar colony of Britain. The arches were the gateway for virtually everything that arrived at or departed from St. Kitts, including until recently, all visitors. This historical building now hosts a museum which documents the illustrious past of the island. The ports. The deep water harbor in Bastille is capable of hosting and berthing cruise ships or the handling of cargo. It is located at the extreme east of Bastille Bay. Port Zante is in the center of the bay and is used for the docking of cruise ships only. The port can accommodate the largest cruise ships in the world, including the Queen Mary. It also has a marina facility. Bastia Bay is also home to the bustling ferry operation which takes place between Bastia and Charlestown. There, numerous trips are made daily by at least 6 ferries. We also have a ferry service between Bastia, Statia, and St. Martin, but this is quite intermittent. The St. Kitts Sugar Factory. During the 18th century, St. Kitts and Nevis were significant sugar colonies. Since the sugar revolution of the 1600s, each estate had its own sugar factory and processed its own Muscovado sugar. In 1912, the estate owners of St. Kitts abandoned the sugar production process in individual factories and cooperated to build the Central Processing Factory. They built a modern central sugar factory near Bastia and began construction of a narrow gauge railway around the island to bring in cane from the outlying estates for processing. Completed in 1926, the railway ran seasonally from February to June for the annual sugar harvest, which was called crop. Motorists lined up behind the gates that blocked the road and waited until the train loaded with tons of sugarcane passed by. This new system allowed sugarcane production to continue in St. Kitts much longer than on any of the other islands. The island of Nevis stopped growing sugarcane in the mid-1930s. Unfortunately, sugar profitability in St. Kitts had run its course, and the last sugar train rattled into the yard and the factory machinery was shut down on the 31st of July in 2005, bringing an end to over 350 years of sugar production on the island. But the sugar train has survived. In a unique partnership between the government and private enterprise, the St. Kitts Scenic Railway started running tourist excursions on January 28, 2003. It now proudly carries the national flag as the last railway in the West Indies, a link to a past when sugar ruled the island's economy. The War Memorial, the Cenotaph. In 1955, it was originally unveiled in 1926 at a place which is now occupied by the post office. In 1955, following the Second World War, it was moved and replaced by the grandeur and surroundings that can be seen today at Fort Lands. The slim white obelisk displays 2 bronze plaques listing 20 men who died during World War I and 6 who died during World War II. 3 tombs lie in front of the obelisk. Each one is constructed from the stone of one of the 3 islands which comprise the colony of St. Kitts, Nevis, and Anguilla. Every November, the Defense Force, the Police Force, various religious organizations, including our Pathfinders, gather at the memorial to remember Kittitians, Nevisians, and Anguillans who died in service during the 2 world wars. The circus. Physically, it is a circular junction of roads that was created after the Great Fire in Bastia in 1867. In the new layout, Liverpool Road and 4th Street were widened to allow for faster traffic in case of another fire and to make the spreading of flames more difficult. In the center is the ornate clock called the Berkeley Memorial, which was erected in honor of a legislator and estate owner, Thomas Berkeley Hardman Berkeley. The St. George's Anglican Church. This architectural wonder was originally called Notre Dame by the French in 1760. It serves as the head church for the Anglicans of the island. This building has a quite colorful history. It has been destroyed 4 times, and the present Georgian-style structure dates back to 1869. The core cathedral of the Immaculate Conception. This ornate church was constructed out of grey stone and is located on the eastern side of Independence Square. In the early years of the French occupation of St. Kitts, the Jesuits built this Roman Catholic church. Warner Park. This park is bordered by Lozac Road on the south, Victoria Road in the west, Bastia High School on the northern side, and Park Range to the east. Originally, it was part of an estate owned by the Lozac family. On the 28th of January 1923, St. Kitts celebrated the 300th anniversary of the arrival of Thomas Warner and his group of colonists. Therefore, to commemorate this occasion, the administration authorized the issue of a special stamp. The government bought the property to build the park in 1926. The sale of the stamp issue had raised £3,916, of which £1,400 were used to purchase 14 acres of land from Mary Wade, who was the then owner of the Lozac estate. The remainder of the sum was used to fence the area, plant trees, and sow seed for cricket, football, and tennis grounds. C.G. Thibault, the surveyor of public works, designed and oversaw the construction of the pavilion, which was opened in 1928 in time for the Leeward Island Cricket Tournament. The park became central to the festivities associated with the anniversaries of the achievement of statehood and from 1983 of independence, and it became the place for the ceremonial parades that accompanied royal and state visits. In 2000, St. Kitts hosted Carifesta, and the park was the scene of both the opening and closing events. In 2001, the Pathfinder Camporee was also held at Warner Park. Pathfinders from around the Caribbean and the Inter-American Division came and worshipped there. In 2004, Warner Park was chosen as one of the venues to hold the Cricket World Cup in 2007. This led to a complete renovation, and in 2006, the park hosted its first international cricket match between the West Indies and India. Then, of course, in 2007, Australia, the Netherlands, Scotland, and South Africa played games here as part of the World Cup tournament. Since then, Warner Park has also become a venue for the St. Kitts Music Festival. Indeed, Bastia is a capital in which the combination of the past and the present have created a beautiful future for its inhabitants. Thank you.
More